Mushy, 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 mushy. How's everyone day? I'm Mega Kitatas. Alright, I'm not gonna comment too much stuff today. Let me slowly play Genshin tonight. just going to slowly, quietly play Genshin as much as I can. I mean, I still got that last little bit of Genshin stuff, quest and whatsoever. So let's just do the quest first. There's also the resin to spend whatsoever. Might have to do more of the other one, I guess. Oh, condense canal. Do I have enough crystal fire to condense? Let me do a check. Huh? I can sacrifice 2. Okay, let's see. We'll change the team first. This one for Dragon Shogun. And this one too. And we shall go and do this one first. I heard most of them are already. This one is already done, so we just need to go and do this one. Really, to be honest, I'm not really keen on getting like 300, like a lot of the points. As long as I get the most of the reward. I mean, the final one, I just don't care anymore. Like, it just give me crystal. Not very appealing, personally to me. Alright, let's just go. Like, if it's nice, if I can like easily kill it, but when it's like freaking so tanky, yeah, maybe not. When like it's way too tanky. It's way too tanky though. Ala, Ai-chan, hello there, good morning. You sleep well? Ohayo gozaimasu. Right now I'm just gonna play a little bit of Genshin. Just a little bit. You sleep fine, well that's good to know. Still sleepy. Naruhodo na. And all the more you need to rest up properly. But do you have anything that you have to do later on? Oshikoto ka aru kashira? Well, if you have work, you have to go though. Today is a free day. Then I take it that you should rest up more. You should try to rest up more then. Though for me, I'll be just playing Genshin and talking a little bit. Hopefully, hopefully the monster I'm fighting won't be too problematic for me, I guess. I mean, like the one thing I'm just kind of like relaxing, chilling, don't think too much, don't want to care too much. Like don't want to get myself think. I feel lazy. I mean, like fair enough. Fair enough. But the most important thing is that you just need to rest up properly. Resting up properly is the most important thing, even though you just woke up. Viriko-san, hello there, how's your day? My name is Omega Kita, and thank you for the like. Right now, just chilling and relaxing and playing a little bit of Genshin. I will rest after I finish Persona 5. Oh, you're playing Persona 5? Nice. For me right now, I'm kind of like just because I have not finished Genshin entirely yet. So what I'm doing right now is kind of like just trying to make sure that I complete as much as I can for Genshin Impact at the moment. More like trying to play, I can barely get out of bed. This is one of the reasons why sometimes having a console game or mobile game does help though. Like when you don't want to move out your bed, you can play on those kind of game instead. But it's also still depend on your preference and how you want to go about it. I mean, it's understandable when you can't get out of bed. Like when you wake up in the morning, it's just still shining, even though in your mind it's like, I don't want to think of anything at all. So even I prefer to sometimes just sit down, relax, and don't think too much. The more I think, the more I need to relax, and then in the end became, I need to sit down. Think. This is gonna be a whole new problem when the monster keep on flying and not even landing down. And he's dead. Nice. In no way I'm gonna try fighting the difficulty version again. I mean, like just playing Genshin, sometimes when you have to fight some stuff, like especially some of the fight is not easy, to be honest. But it's kind of like wondering sometimes like why Genshin making a lot of like challenge more and more difficult. Like what were they thinking? Making something so simple and relaxing became something to become more challenging every single time. As long as I just play whichever I feel like it's a bit all fine, I guess. Confirm difficulties. This should be more than enough, I guess. 2000 reward for the points. Next, party increase attack, defense, elemental mastery, recovery, and this should be more than enough. The party this time around, don't really want to use character that can use energy to fight, so I guess I'll be using Nahida, Yorimiko, Delha, and Zhongli. But let's just say that today I'm not very so energetic. Not that I'm tired. I just want to use this fight for today.
呪言律令直振動の権限呪言
痛くしちゃうかも。これこそが知恵の伝道。
耐えられるか
If I had dinner, I kind of felt a little bit of heavy
やるか
lunch, I guess.
律令呪言
剣女盤石。
覚えたわよ。と、は、
I mean, in Richie-san holiday.
行くぞ律令呪言直
痛くしちゃうかも。
天道ここにあり。
呪言律令
Oh god.
や
はびこりなさい。さあ、知識をあなたにも。
How are you still alive, you stupid monster?
やるか
Ah, I didn't know I have to kill both of them at the same time. I got sick due to yesterday chicken. Damn. Getting sick due to chicken. That is a very, very problematic issue though.
全部丸見えね。
岩山八九天道万象。
行くぞ提案直律令来光意と美しきかな歯食いしばれよ
これこそが知恵の伝道。
呪言律令直
剣女盤石。
でやるか
手をつなぎましょう。ふっせっほっはっ
天理チョーク。いいだろう。難攻不落。
呪言直
痛くしちゃうかも。
手加減なしだぜ
But try to rest up properly since you got sick from yesterday. I almost forgot the Twin Dragon lit law are actually intertwined in some way. Right now I'm just playing Genshin, in case anyone are wondering, just relaxing, don't think too much. I mean, like lately I've been meeting up with a lot of people and still doing interview. In case anyone are wondering, is it recommend to work in Japan? I don't recommend anymore. I mean, it's like Japan is definitely nice to work and play and study in, but damn, the way not getting accepted to any form of job, it is really harsh though. I can't eat like 60%. Whoa, I mean it's just fried chicken. Guess you'll be a vegetarian for life then. You can only, I guess you can only be a vegetarian. Well, maybe you can try cooking it yourself. See, next time, like, you know, like, do you know about chicken law? Like, grounded chicken. Like, you ground the chicken and then you can eat it as, cook it until as if it's rice something. Ah, okay, okay. I can eat carbonara with no effect so far. Not technically. Well, I can understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, you still need to be very careful about what you eat, I guess. But as long as you are fine with it, it should be alright. Just don't overdo it. I mean, like, at the end of the day, you still need to make sure that the food you eat can just make you feel better. The last thing we want is having you getting sick from it. How long it can last by the way? What? To be honest. Eating a popsicle can make me have fever. The only thing I can think in your is that you, like, seriously, the only thing I can think of at the moment is you just eating something that is normal, easy to have. At least you don't get sick from it. That's the only thing that I can think of at the moment though. Like you have to be not you have to be like extremely careful about the food you eat. Not saying like you have to like be careful all the time or whatsoever. I mean, like, just be careful of what you can eat and what you cannot eat, and don't overforce it. By the way, where's my correct team that I want to use? Ida and Zhongli. And then support. I got no idea what it means, but if I want to change my team car. なるほど。So I can change this one to this one. Kasuha いけるかな、いけないのかな。It's a bit enough. Is it okay to ask? It's kind of a little sensitive side. Asking about what?
剣女盤石。
全部丸見え。どの目が出るかしら。いってるぜ。やっ。そりゃ。えい。やっき。やっやっ。さあ。
天道万象。岩山八九。
手をつなぎましょう。
Sometimes people saying I might get bullied without me knowing, and I'm just a little confused. In a way, I can see why. In a way, I can see why.
私のお家にいらっしゃで火の用心ふっ
Because if it like if anyone asks me,
今のなし
今のなしだな。
難攻不落
I mean, like if you think about it, like personally to me, if you think about it, the one thing you might not be this is just only my opinion only. You can just take it as what is it is what is it, something along that line. So basically, what I'm taking it is that sometimes when people go in a roundabout way to say about your behavior, you might not be aware of what people are saying about you. You might not be aware of what people is saying about you, and it end up being that it just end up being that people is just taking advantage of you in a way.
律令呪言チョックセー律令チョック
岩山八九
覚えたわよ
律令チョック呪言
天道万象
終わりね撤収
律令チョック律令せ
痛くしちゃうかも
I was something that I would not want to play this Genshin game again. After the fight, well, she keeps doing offensive joke to me, but that's the thing. That's made me question: should I be nice to people who just completely shutting them out? All right. The thing is, right? If the person is just kind of like creating something that say that. Okay, let's use the previous example. One reason example where basically someone told you that don't follow another person, and the reason when they ask, right, like when asked like why should not follow, instead of giving you reason, they just give the reason I'm better than the trash. That is definitely lighting already. There is definitely gaslighting, and it's not a person that you want to be near to. Because you don't, it's like if let's say for example, if another person say that don't follow me, don't follow Amekakita, and the reason why is if they say that because I'm yabai, or because a person who is not trustworthy enough in their eyes, then okay, I can understand why, because they are giving a reason. But the first one, the gaslighting. So basically, if the person give the reason of just saying like don't follow, or because of just the reason just giving off of not following is just because I'm better than the person, that is not a reason. You don't go around telling people that I'm better than anyone, so be friend with me. If the person is just trying to create problem or just trying to create ways to make people like the person, that is just basically asking people to be with the person more, and that is just telling the whole world that you're a person who just think that you are good for the whole world and that people should follow you no matter what, without giving a valid reason, when just telling people that the other person is worse than me, you guys should not follow the person. Like, what kind of reason is that? like seriously, in my mind, I'll be questioning like, what kind of like, why would I say something along the line of saying like, oh, don't follow other people just because the other person is not doing the is not any better than me. To me, if anyone want to follow another person in my stream, by all means go ahead. I'm not stopping them. It's just that please don't do it in front of me along that line. And to me, I'll be like, oh, it's fine. But if the person is just doing it in front of me, I would be like questioning like, you're not respecting me. You're my. I mean, like, just imagine like. Maybe to some people, you know, like some people always say along the line of like they say that some girls when go out on a date do not like another person talking about another girl in front of them. In a case, it's something similar. It's something similar. It's like, imagine like. You are talking about another person right in front of me, or another person right in front of me, and to me, I'm gonna question like, what are you trying to achieve? So it's like trying to so for me, right, if you notice, like for me, not saying like always, but I will try to talk less about other people, like talk behind, or even best is that I try not to talk bad about another person unless the other person doesn't. I mean, like, even when I say that I do not like some VTuber, I never really say like mention them all the time that why I hate them or so. And even when I hate them, I do at least give a reason of. And the reason tend to be like some sort of facts or some sort of thing that I feel like I don't want to be near that person. And when I say that when I don't like the person, doesn't mean that everyone should follow me. To me, I'm like, that is my opinion. If other people like the other person more, I'm like, okay, go ahead, I won't stop you. But if you ask me to go near to the person and talk more, I'll be like, it will depend on situation. If it's like for work or professionalism, yes, I'll show that. But if the person want me to be friend and that person had offended me once, or I don't really have a good impression of the other party, I will be definitely thinking that yes, I don't think I want to like that person. Not saying that everyone is perfect, but at the same time, I'm not going around saying like spreading hate or whatsoever, because to me spreading hate is not a thing. The last thing I want is just going around telling everyone like, oh, you should hate this, you should hate that. That just made me another person who's just going around spreading hate and not a person spreading love, if you know what I mean. That's one of the reasons why I don't, not that I don't like to, but it's more like I just don't want to mention about another person in front of my stream, unless the person is maybe someone that I don't wish to. I mean, like, just imagine like, I mean, like, mentioning for a short while as a discussion, yes, understandable. Like discussion, criticism, yeah, understandable. But as long as we don't go around and target the person as hate, it should be the main focus. Where it's not like when I say, let's say for example, when I say that I do not like some Nichi Sanji VTuber, doesn't mean that I go around spreading hate. Oh, I don't like him or I don't like her. It doesn't mean that way. To me, the best way is don't get near to them. Not going near to them, not talking about them, and moving on with my life. That should be the main focus of not getting into hate. I mean, like, that's the reason why I don't like to talk about anyone bad stuff or bad mouth another person, unless the person is really very F up. Because the last thing I want is getting myself in trouble just because of me discussing about some stuff. I mean, like, to some people there are I know there are some VTuber news, VTuber discussion video where they're talking about VTuber on a daily basis, but it doesn't mean that I'm just a person who going around telling everyone like, oh, we should discuss this, we should talk about how we hate this or how we like this. It's like, that doesn't sound like a discussion to me anymore. It's just telling everyone your opinion, and you want everyone to just follow you. And to me, it doesn't sit very well. Like, in a sense, it doesn't sit very well because we are not the type of person to go around spreading hate. The last thing I want is just going around and spreading hate though. I mean, like, I've not said this for a long while, but spread love and not hate, and let the whole world know that love you can give.
手をつなぎましょう。ソーランド行こい。痛くしちゃうかも。せん、た、た、た。
Why is that accent? Cause it's more fun. Cause it's more fun, and it's an accent that I have not used for quite a while. But it doesn't mean that I would like to use accent all in all every single time when I'm talking in that way though. I mean, like, today I'm just prefer to use this voice. A little bit of the off-stream voice. It doesn't mean that I can't use my my streaming voice. It's just that I prefer to use my current off-stream voice to be less. And I mean, like, not really physically tired, but technically a little bit of physical tired. I mean, like, today I did went out. I mean, I have to go out and then walk around for 2-3 hours and then back home. So I was actually very, very tired. And by then I was like, I really want to sleep, but I also don't want to be late for streaming tonight playing Genshin. So I was like, yeah, let's just kind of like just sit and just do whatever other stuff I can. I still have not finished out on the video editing for the one that I promised. Like, in real life, I got stuff to have to handle, job interviews, application and preparation. Like, I'm even carrying out some stuff in my house. Like, the one thing is that when you do spring cleaning, right, you always tend to clear stuff slowly by slowly, and you always tend to keep things that you, oh, it's like sometimes you guys know, like, when you want to throw, like, oh, I think this one.
こちらのレポートにご記入ください。
びっくりした。I thought she never touched me. So what, like, it's like, you know, like when you do a spring cleaning and you saw a lot of old stuff, and you know you should, if you are not using them, either you give it away or you sell it away or you throw it away if it's spoiled. And I never really like do those kind of thing all the time. It's like always like, okay, clean or see no dust, see no more, okay, put it one side, and then maybe if I want to throw it in future I might think about it. I never like go around telling this, like thinking like I want to throw this, I want to throw that. So when I do a bit of spring cleaning lately to clear a lot of stuff, I was actually very surprised to see like, I was actually kind of surprised to see a few things that I need to throw away. And it actually made me question, like, why, at the back of my mind, it's like, why do I not throw this away? Like, some receipt, yes, I can understand, like, for warranty or when you need to do refund, like, you can keep those, yes, I can understand. But when you keep it for, like, a receipt, and a warranty is, like, 1 year, and you keep it for 3-4 years, and when you look at the receipt paper, it's like, damn, why is this receipt still with me? So So I was like carrying a lot of stuff, throwing a lot of stuff, and I got a receipt. If anyone want to ask me, the oldest receipt I still have, not in Japan, but back at my parents' house, there is one receipt I still have, and I have not thrown that away. I keep it as a like some sort of like memorial or memory. Let's use the word memory. Like some sort of memory, like because that receipt was a receipt I first get when I first went to Japan. And I went to Japan in 2008. Not 2018, but 2008. 2008. So 2008, imagine if you calculate until this year, that receipt is 15 years old. I got a 15 years old receipt. Probably you were 4 years old at that time. It's amazing I still have the receipt though. I mean, like, just imagine like going around telling everyone that I'm holding a receipt that is like 15 years old, and people will be like those young little kid right now, they'll be like, damn, that piece of paper is older than me. In a way, you guys will be very surprised I'm still holding to it for some reason. For some reason, I'm still hanging to it. I still remember I have a horror novel the same age as my younger brother. I mean, in a sense, the receipt I'm holding is technically older than your brother, right? I mean, like, good story, right? It's like fine wine. If a story is good, it can still get popular with. It's like if a book that is written right will become so popular even when the story ends. In a sense, you can say it aged well. So it kind of depends on. It kind of depends on what kind of book that we are referring to sometimes. But overall, it doesn't mean that all the books have that kind of things. I mean, like, even when people ask me about what kind of manga do I recommend, like from the 80s and 90s, I mean, like, some of the mangas I can mention definitely from the 80s and 90s. One of them will be one of the latest one that everyone still know, One Piece. But some of the oldest series that I used to read is like Hitman Reborn, Slam Dunk, Captain Tsubasa, Prince of Tennis. Like Prince of Tennis is one of the like Slam Dunk, Captain Tsubasa. I know this one is like late, like there are so many different other, and I mean, like, even in latest one, right? Like, I know like some mangas who had ended like ages ago and is still ongoing for no reason. Hajime no Ippo is also one of them. Like the boxing one. Not saying I'm hating it, don't get me wrong. It's like, wow, damn, the manga is not ending for some reason. Like some story, like you want it to end on a high note and it never end. Like even Bleach, right? In case anyone asks me, like, Bleach is a manga I used to read, and when it end, I was happy. See the ending, not happy, and then they come back with a new story. I was like, it's just basically Bleach and Naruto. It's like funny thing. It's like not saying like hating it or whatever. It's just like it never die. I mean, like if you think about it, like a lot of like series, like they want to don't end on a good note, and then they come back. Like even Naruto and having some sort of like they call it spin off, Boruto. And I'm like, wow, they really don't want the manga to end actually, because a lot of people is not aware that the big three, even though right now there is a few new series that is very popular, but the original big three manga that over a period of the 90s and the early 2000s was actually Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Like the top three. Always when you go to any like manga, when anyone mention the manga or whatever thing, the first three manga, no matter what other series that is popular or ended or still uprising, always people will be referring to One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Dragon Ball is a category on its own. And despite it ending, and then it come back, and then it end, and then come back with a different story, and to explain why the Goku can die and come back again, or just make a wish, and then the person will come back again, and then the world is gonna get destroyed for some reason. Then again they have to fight some bad evil people, and then after that and the latest one became, what was it again? Fighting in some sort of like galaxy or whatsoever. And at the back of my mind at the time was like, I used to read Dragon Ball's manga, like the original manga itself, as well as like watching the anime. But if you guys watch Dragon Ball anime, right, you guys will understand the frustration of watching the Dragon Ball anime of the past. Like right now, a lot of anime and manga, like all the anime reason one, the flow always go in a one way. Or if there is no story, they will add filler story that is interesting, like flashback or whatever. Dragon Ball, a story, one chapter. Like in the manga, it was like one chapter or one volume. The anime stretch it like 10, 20 to 100 episode. So basically, for 1-2 years, I was just watching Sun Goku, the main character, the main MC, just raise his hand into the sky, and doing and then they talk, and then flashback, and then talk again, and then flashback, and it's like, all he need to do is just lower his hand down and kill the enemy. The anime studio just stretch it longer and longer and longer and longer. So if you guys actually go and find the old Dragon Ball meme, how long does for them to defeat one enemy? Not one episode, not 2 episodes. Like a lot of anime recently is like defeating any enemy within like 1, 2, 3 episodes. Right? This is the maximum 3 episodes. Like sometimes maybe 4. Soon, like Dragon Ball, 1 year, 2 years to finish one episode, defeat one enemy. To kill one enemy, it takes 1-2 years of watching the anime. It was so ridiculous. Like, it was so ridiculous at the time that I'm not sure about others, but to me at the time, it's like I just watched it, and then I was like, the progress is like 1%, 1%, 1% every single every episode. It's like at the back of my mind is like one episode is like it's just basically not moving at all. Reason why I say like Dragon Ball, I say it's a category on its own. The manga ended like long ago. Like the manga ended long ago, but the anime is like still ongoing for some reason. I still remember when Sun Goku was fighting Frieza. Well, that one was the longest one. I still remember. Like fighting in an alien planet, and like the episode lasts so long to the point that I was like, is it really not going at the time? Okay, at the time I was like thinking at the back of my mind, is it not going to end? I was like thinking, is it not going to end? And it really never ended. No matter how you think about it. It's just very ridiculous though for some reason to me. Now that I think about it, like maybe I was like, yeah, I like it at the time, but I'm actually surprised when I think about it right now. It's like, how am I still watching that at the time? I have no interest to even watch Dragon Ball, to be honest. I actually don't recommend watching it. I know a lot of people is gonna get mad at me for saying that, but personally, I really seriously really don't recommend watching it. Not saying it's bad. It's just that if you're gonna watch it, right, play it on a 4 times to 5 times speed. Just zoom. If you see like a refresh, just skip it. And if they actually release a shorter version, like a edited version of it, them removing all the excess video, right? I think like 3-4 years of anime can just become a you can watch it like it can like 3 years of anime became 1 month of anime. That's just how much filler they add to the Dragon Ball. It's ridiculously a lot. Like to me, I feel like it's way too much already. Like sometimes I really wonder, like why would they want to make it like so much sometimes? Maybe sometimes I would just say like maybe they just want people to watch more and more, like squeezing out every single thing out of this franchise, you know. But sometimes enough is enough, you know. Like it's like isn't like enough is enough, you know. Like there has to be a limit somehow. I mean, like just imagine like you watch an episode that lasts so freaking long. Because personally to me, I really sometimes don't recommend like watching some of the episodes. It's like it's always dragged on and on and on and on. And to me, who not saying like, I mean like if anyone who know about the latest the latest timing and whatsoever, it's like if you can think about it, right? A lot of people just want to watch things fast, like want to finish even like watching even like watching YouTube video. Let's be honest, there are some people who watch video at 1.5 speed or 2 times the speed, right? Because the reason they say will be because they want to watch it fast so that they can watch other video. And there are even some people who watch like there's also people who watch YouTube or VTuber stream after they stream finish and they like speed forward, fast forward speed. I mean, there are some people who just want to see what happens sometimes. So I mean, like, if I have seen people who just watch it like freaking fast just to see what happened. Like, they just want to watch fast and know the ending. I mean, like, even some people who just don't want to see what happened, they just skip some of the part. Like one of my sister, not one of my sister, my sister herself. You know, like when you watch anime, right, there is the opening and there's the ending, right? For me, right, I always listen to the opening and the ending. Like, I always listen. At least so that I will try to remember the song. And if I like the song, I will listen to it. At least like listen to it and enjoy. And during that period, I can, if I like for example, if I'm watching like anime marathon, at the very least, that is like the time for me to go for a toilet or go and get a drink or something along that line.
一応目を覆い
補助力を覚えたわよ。さあ踊るよ。はっそれ全部丸見えね。頑張るよ。さあ踊るよ。痛くしちゃうかも。頑張るよ。
Stat Taki, sorry. The one thing is, right, I have seen people who just want to watch things fast. I mean, like, if you think about it, like, understandable. Like, some people just want to watch things fast, don't want to like see whatsoever. So maybe to some people they might be able to watch fast. I don't know. Some people can, some people can't. I don't know. It's very hard for me to say whatsoever. But for me, right, if the anime had very nice song, I will just listen to it. If not, it's like I mentioned, it's like I will just use that period to go to the toilet or so, because like 1 minute you can just rush to the toilet whatsoever. And hello, Naji-san, you sound tired. And you need to... Are you sure you're alright? I should... I'm just gonna take it that you're alright. Yes, I'm actually playing Genshin right now.
無我の境地
Doing the spinal abyss at the same time. I'm not going to do 412. Just to clarify to anyone, I'm not going to do 412. I got one of my wheel friend, like he's a wheel. He couldn't kill 412 this time. Like he got 8 star. So if he can, if he get 8 star, it's just impossible for me. Like one of the reasons why when people ask me like, should I play or should I not play? Like Spinal Abyss is getting harder and harder. Like Like it's getting so ridiculous to the point that at the back of my mind I'm like, isn't this too ridiculous? Yeah. So sometimes when I play, especially like sometimes when I play Genshin, right, I'm trying to make my character strong, but Genshin is like just telling me, nope. Najison has some real life issue happening at the same time. Kindly wait for her to settle down. We're gonna go. My dad watching TV. Okay. We can talk again next time. Yeah, remember, listen to Richie-san, remember to eat, I will eat and rest, rest and eat. Eat and rest and rest and eat. Four. 5.
剣女盤石。
見切りました。いざ勝負。わめきなさい。それ粉々よ。よっやっそれやっそれそこわめきなさい。はいよっ
岩山八九。
裁きのいかず粉々よ。早くやっわめきなさい。
The thing is, right, somehow you know, like when you give people advice,
逃げ道はあります。いざ粉々よ。
often more than not, we'll have to question ourselves, do we follow ourselves or not?
決闘せよ。
The question we have to ask ourselves sometimes is like, do we follow it ourselves?
それ決闘せよ。やっはい。
I mean, like, I can understandable if we follow it, but sometimes if we don't even follow it, that will be a whole new different story though. It's always depends on the situation.
行くよ。ソーランド憩いよ。覚えたわよ。タンタンタン痛くしちゃうかも。タンヤン
めくらまし試練満員だよ。
覚えたわよ。ハリさあ踊るよ。頑張るよ。それご助力を痛くしちゃうかも。やっ
Even sometimes when people ask me for advice, it's like sometimes we give people the best advice and not doing it ourselves. Or even if we don't, like, let's say that even if we do it ourselves, the result always very from. It's like normally when people ask me for advice, I give them the advice that is good for them, like to the best I think, or in my opinion. But at the same time, when like I will always tell people one thing is that I will not force them if they wish not to follow it. Like I always say this, like I will tell them like whether they follow it or not is a different thing, and I won't even like blame people telling me that they won't even want to follow it or something along there.
わめきなさい。よっ逃げ道はありません。
岩山八九。
いざよっ粉々よ。それ
One of the first I find it weird, to be honest. Well, even if we say, let's say that, even if we say it's weird, it's always like not saying like entirely.
さあ踊るよ。はっいくよ。よっはびこりなさい。痛くしちゃうかも。
Oh yeah, my younger brother tried to post food for me today, but he used the wrong address. So the food went to the another address. When the drive called saying that he's 10 more minutes, I now try to ask for an excuse from the lecture and just spring to it and fall to get the food. Sometimes I really wonder, like, this is just a wonder only.
知識をあなたにもご助力を。
Is your younger little brother trying to cause you problem or trying to help you? It's like I can understand when he's trying to be helpful, but I know he want to try to do it cause I showed him before, but like sometimes you have to wonder, is he trying to be kind or is he trying to cause you trouble? It's a very questionable thing to kind of guess, you know. I mean, like, it's still something. I mean, like, hey, it's still something. I just wasn't expecting him to go and do something like that though. Like, no offense. Seriously, first thing first, no offense. It's just that sometimes you'll be wondering, is it a little bit too helpful? Will you actually sometimes think about it, like your little brother being too helpful? Have you like think about that before? Like sometimes make it like you have to... Well, I won't blame you if you think that way though. To me, it's understandable though. I find it understandable. Not meaning it in a bad way. helpful in trying to mop the floor and he poured a 6 kilo raw liquid floor until it last drop and then mop one level of the freaking house. Damn. I can just imagine, like, I can just imagine, like, at the back of his head is like, I want to make it more cleaner, so I'm going to use as much detergent as possible. It's like, more, we need more. The more the better. The more the better. Oh, he ended up following my footstep when my mom said he broke the washing machine today. Oh god. So how did he broke it?
かかれ、どの目が出るかしら。サリュールカ。おい。さあ、行こう。おい。お。やや。さあ。
剣女盤石。
捕まえた。終わりね。撤収。雨描き方し。この件はわかるかい？だよに。おい。さあ、はい。さよなら。
天道万象。岩山八九。
痛がっちゃいない。どの目が出るかしら。五感奥義。雨描き方し。この件はわかる。かかれ。終わりね。サリュールカ。お。さあ。
The amount was supposed to put 2 kg on it, but yeah, you can see how it goes. So I'm gonna assume that he put way more than allowed.
逃げ道はあります。律令チョック15。
治療しないとな。覚えたわよ。私のお家にいらっしゃい。
振動の権限チョック15。
手をつなぎましょう。
ようやくは口に逃がす。
チョック。稲光、すなわち永遠なり。タッ、ストップ。よっ、ふっか、はっ。
ようやくは口に。
全部丸見えね。
定規のように。15チョック。
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
はびこりなさい。
無我の境地。
Alright. Even Floor 11 is getting harder and harder for Spinal Abyss, damn. Plus, he used the floor soup liquid and not the cloak. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm gonna assume the clothes are going to be even more yabai.
怒りを錦となれ雨痛がっちゃいない糸よ工作
両言のチョイ
進化を遂げよ剣女盤石万物の教師神聖なる恩恵扉はお前のためにある
The color just turned pale and the color is dropping off. The thing is, right, the material in the floor detergent and clothes detergent are very different though.
律令有限なるライト直律令呪言あなたの訪れは神託が
手を
示してい
つなぎま
た
しょう
永遠のオアシスのために裁きの雷ラバドの天下のように
これこそが知恵の伝道治療しないとな
直稲光すなわち永遠なりそこさらば必ず戻って
I'm not sure, so I'd be find funny that the enemy just burn itself out in Genshin when I don't even have a character that is burning. I really want the game logic.
難攻不落
捕まえたどの目が出るかしらサリュールコーサイ
おいヤッホッパあおいった行こうよおいよった
剣女盤石
雨描きがたし股間奥義痛がっちゃいない終わりで
おい
この身
Not easy for some part, but
見切りました律令直律令来光意と美しきかな十言直
命の重みを知りなさい
全部丸見えねやっやっほっ痛くしちゃうかもほっふん
裁きの雷ここより弱滅の時律令呪言神道の権限律令呪言ショック稲光すなわち永遠なりストップ
私に神聖を
私のお家にいらっしゃい
薬も毒になり得ますさあ
狂乱の波は満ちた
はい世界のさあこんなそうです
forなるほどな。なるほどな。なるほどな。What else skip this time around? Okay, in case you are not aware, If you go and check the chemical in clothes detergent and floor detergent, there is a little bit of something in that is different, because the chemical for clothes washing is on the lighter side, while floor chemical tend to be on the stronger side. Genshin not letting people winning anymore. I'm feeling that's the case though. I'm feeling like that's the case. If you notice, I've not been talking too much about Genshin. I'm just like playing Genshin for the lore, and what's not. You know what I mean? Like, not that I hate Genshin. Don't get me wrong, guys. Just that when the whole process of us, I think Genshin was because of what it offer us to enjoy. Most of the fun part just starting to lose out though. It's just giving like more and more challenge, just because like some people want more challenge. Just create a moment to let people have the moment of trying to do what they can, but don't give too much reward on that, so that this encourage people from doing it. Because to us it's like we get the we just get the gift. That's all what we want. It's like people just want to play Genshin just for the sake of getting the reward. That's all. And like personally, even to me, do I'm still playing Genshin for completion? Yes, in a way, just not in a way that you guys might expect from me though. Oh yeah, I just noticed most Genshin player going to Honkai Star Rail was surprised due to the repeat event. That you can replay it again. Okay. To be fair, many Genshin players, including me, has stated that all the suggestion we want in Genshin, all the thing we want in Genshin, went into Honkai Star Rail. The bugs, the issue whatsoever. Yep, that's the thing. It wasn't in. It's like, it was in Honkai Impact. It was in Honkai Impact, but it wasn't in Genshin Impact. Same developer, but different developer thing or something. So you have to understand like why a lot of people was like, a lot of Genshin players are very upset with them. Especially like even now, Honkai Star Rail is actually a combination of both Genshin and Honkai. Like the developer of Honkai Star Rail is both. Well, won't be the imaginary character. Oh, he won't be the only. Yep, true. 2 more getting released in a few more days, right? Alright, I'm playing. Oh shit, I'm playing Genshin. Why am I going automatically to go? I'm just going into Genshin Impact, Gacha, and just thinking that, oh, I'm actually in Honkai Star Rail. I'm playing Genshin Impact right now. I just go to the wish part and I'm like, wait, why am I going to the wish part to take a look? I want the freaking healer so I can go for 2 levels. Understandable though. I do wish to get. The funny thing is, right? How am I gonna say this? Today I did a wish in Honkai Star Rail standard banner. I did a wish. I got a 5-star, the golden color. But it was a light clone. But one more but is Bailu weapon. Yeah, you say it's at least something. The thing is like when I add one more but it's Bailu weapon when I don't have Bailu. The worst. I want Bailu, not a weapon. Yes, I can give it to Natasha, but it won't have the best effect. Because for Natasha, her own weapon is the best for her. Which is kind of funny. Because the thing is, right, Natasha weapon is that when you use healing you do to your ultimate and it's healing your team, it heal more. So basically what Natasha wants is her own weapon because it's catered for her. And I got Bailu weapon at the back of my mind. I was like, why? At the time I was like, why? Yeah, Bailu weapon is meant for Bailu though. Technically, that's the reason why those characters are on most of them. It's like most of them are technically catered for the like it's always tend to in a way you say we can say it's catered for that character in a sense. Which was why I find it like why. Sumeru can use Sabo like clone. Sabo weapon can be used by a few people. Not just Sabo. Some people can use it. In future, some of them might use it. It just kind of depends because the thing is right, Sabo is technically like because the one thing is like Sabo is technically DOT damage, and Silver Wolf can also do a little bit of DOT, and it's also a nihility. She is also a nihility. The next character that I'm gonna assume that is also good with that weapon, right? The next character I'm gonna assume that is also good using Sabo weapon is actually Keffa. Because she can do shock and deal damage over time. If you remember. If you remember when you use Keffa for the first time, she is technically had that effect. So I'm just assuming, this is just assuming that once Keffa get released, Sabo weapon will be sought out as one of the best 4-star for her. Although I'm find very surprising that we actually can get Keffa weapon in the first place. Like the Forgotten Hall weapon is actually also meant for her though. The nihility weapons.
Yeah.
To me, right, I'm just either getting Locha or I'm just getting either Locha or Kefa though. If I can get both, I'm happy. But if I can't get both, I'll aim for Kefa more. Because to me, I wanted to get Bailu for now, because I'm not sure how Locha. Locha is something like Jin's in Genshin Impact, where he is using attack as the, like, increasing his attack to do healing. It's already stated that his healing is based off his attack. So in a sense, it can be a problem because you want your healer to be tanky, but he's not a tanky. He's more like a DPS. It's like stating that Locha is a... Yeah, Bailu and Natasha are both healer and tanker because of their HP. And you do not want your... And the one thing is that so far, like in the game right now, you do not want your character to die. That's the main important thing. You do not want your character to die, especially when it's referring to your healer. You don't want the healer to like get one shot by the enemy. So it can be a problem though. I mean, like, if you get one shot by the enemy, that is just gonna cause more problem in the future. Because you'll be like, am I building my character tanky enough? Like, maybe at late game, I can understand, but even like going to late game, your character still need to be a little bit tanky to tank the enemy though. I mean, I can understand why when they actually give Locha Natasha ability to auto heal one turn. For one turn only, you can do an auto heal without any use of, like, instantly just auto heal out of nowhere. But only one turn. But if you have to go all the way to that point, it just basically mean it's just being useless to me though. Probably in next time it might become better, but as for right now, it's just too hard to say though. But the thing is, right, the MC, the Trailblazer is also a very good, technically it's also very good tanker, though his destruction is also very good though.
言い方がきついかい？ただ本当のことを言っているだけさ。それを受け入れられないものこそ。
If you build them
もっと
properly,
自分の問題を
true.
反省した方がいい。
True. I mean, like, if you build it correct, definitely no matter what kind of team, it will be good. But at the same time, I had actually reached level 50 in Honkai. I have reached level 50 in Honkai Impact already. Not Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail. So the one thing I will have to tell you guys is that I'm doing the last stage of all, like the not technically the universe stimulated universe, but basically I'm doing the last stage of the all the monster material, all those material hunt item, right? The one thing I can say for sure, they say the minimum level to defeat most of the monsters are level 70, and some of the monsters are level 71, 72. I haven't ascended my character because my character equip item, I'm farming. I need to farm for them. I need to farm for them. So tomorrow when I'm playing Honkai Star Rail, the whole day I'll be just be farming. And once I farm, I will be doing stimulated universe, but I also try to farm even more because the one thing is, right, the material to ascend one more up is a lot. Plus the monster, when you farm them to hunt for it, they are very, very tanky. Even my city take 2-3 hit to kill one of the enemy. Like she have to take out the enemy like in 2-3 hit. Not 1 hit or 2 hit, but basically 3-4 hits, depending. That's just how tanky the enemy are though. For the final part. Makes sense in a way. Why? Because it's more harder to. Because it's more harder or something. Yeah, true. I mean, the only question I will have to ask myself, like, what happened when I'm able to like max out city status and everything though. Like I'm not even sure. Like this is just I'm not even sure only that whether will I be able to like mess up most of their state though. And the next thing I need to farm is definitely not just increasing their level and their talents. It's basically farming for the 5-star. Hopefully by the time when I start farming for the 5-star, it should at least drop me at least 2 of the 5-star when I farm 1 of them. Because so far when we farm, it's only like occasionally drop 1. You drop 1 at minimum. Sometimes you drop 2, depending on the situation. So I mean, like, we all want at least 2 drop, and the thing is, right, even if it drop, it doesn't drop the one you want. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like our character, if their attack is too high good, but they are just basically cannon, glass cannon though. They are just becoming glass cannon once you reach later stage. So in the end, it became that it's important to at least build the main attack up at the very least. Not saying like everyone should say like what I'm doing is wrong by not building up properly. Yep, you have to build the talents, like their skill, attack, and weapon up, everything like properly, and give it like maybe sometimes 4 and 5 star max. Don't need to like go all the way to like very high, but at the very least, at the very least, a 4 or 5 star right now is the best option for now. Some of my, although I did not talk about this in my build, but for my most of my character, some of them are holding to 4 star, most of them are already like 4 star and 5 star. Because one of the thing I can't give them fully 5 star is that it take a lot of time to farm for it, and I prefer to use the material. I prefer to use the stamina to farm for their materials. At least farming for materials, upgrading, because the one thing is like the game is just wanting us to upgrade everything equally. Like so far, Honkai Star Rail is telling everyone that everything should be built carefully. I mean, like in the past when Genshin first started out, right? People just go around and saying, you don't need a healer because once you got Zhongli, when Genshin first started, before Zhongli was released. Like before Zhongli was released, everyone just go around saying, you just need to build Barbara and that's the only healer at that time. But right now, like seriously, just right now, it became apparent that you need a shield sometimes, but mostly you need a healer. Like it took them like all the way to Inazuma to let people know that you need to have healer. So right now in Honkai Star Rail, if you guys notice the pattern of when we didn't have healer at the start, right? We were using shielder. Like the only character we can have was Mark 7 for the shielding. It's like there are a lot of people might not realize it, but it's actually like MiHoYo love to use a lot of reference. They use a lot of reference in movies or whatsoever. So like for that part, right? They are actually telling everyone that when Zhongli was released, everyone just goes Zhongli for the shielding, and you don't need a healer because Zhongli can shield everything for you. But then, it happened when Inazuma appeared. Inazuma made everyone realize that having a shielder is not the main thing. You need to have at least a healer, and which is the reason why when Kokomi was released, like when Kokomi was first released, a lot of people actually show hatred for Kokomi, like seriously a lot. So until when people realized that Kokomi was the best healer, and people even go around saying that, oh, Kokomi is just a 5-star Barbara, and people say that Barbara is way better, and then when people realized that Kokomi was way more better, people just want to have Kokomi. You just upgrade every 5-star. Yeah, definitely if you got 5-star, just upgrade them. At the very least, the only healer we only have at the moment is only a 4-star Natasha, and she's just basically Barbara from Genshin Impact. That once we get better healer, we'll be like, bye Natasha, go back to the clinic and do your healing and take care of all the patients you need. Thing is, right, if you can get one of them is Bailu and Natasha, that's more than enough. If you can get Lucha and Bailu, you're even more lucky enough. So it depends. To me, I would just say it depends. Because it's very hard to know whether getting Lucha is guaranteed though. Some people might not realize is that as much as how good Lucha is as a healer, because the only healer that we can get easily for now by event banner, and it's a guarantee, and like it's a grand, not say 100% guarantee, but as in like you can if you do get him, it's a healer. But to be honest, at least let me say this out loud first. If in the event banner, if in the event banner I do not get Locha, but I get Bai Lu, I'm still happy. It's a huge hit because you want to get him. I don't. You don't own? Oh, okay. You don't have Wealth Young. But what if you get Wealth Young in the special banner? Imagine like for both of us, right? This is just imagine only. Just imagine like if both of us get for you get Wealth Young, for me get Bai Lu. Even if we don't get Locha, it's like we are happy enough already. Understandable. Genova-san, hello there. Oh my. Have I not been here before? It's not the city, but that test. What? What? I struggled too many times not having the uncle in doing boss fight. I do agree that having Wealth Young does help in some boss fight, but it doesn't. But the thing is, right, for me, having Wealth Young and Bronya became so broken that I actually never use them often now, in case anyone wondering. I don't like in Hokkai Star Rail, I don't use Wealth Young that often because he's way too broken though. Just imagine if you build Wealth Young according to slowing the enemy, and then you let Bronya buff him up and he get attacked again. He's just basically going to slow the enemy, hit the enemy, slow the enemy again. and the enemy is not gonna attack you any much soon though, because the enemy gets slowed by
覚えたわよ
Wolf Young all the time. So imagine when that happened. Don't say much, the master and Descendant already broken. Yeah, that's why when I used when I was using Blonya and Wolf Young, it was so broken that I was like, when people say Wolf Young is not good and they stated him as A, I was like, I want to get at the time was initially at the time I thought that okay, let's go for Himeko because she is technically can build as a support damage dealer or ultimate spammer. So that was in my mind at the time. Turned out that Wolf Young was way better than I initially thought, and when I used Wolf Young in Honkai Star Rail, it was so broken to the point that I was actually very, very surprised though at that time. He's the most powerful character in the Honkai lore. If you manage to defeat whole Void, he overpowered. Yeah, the funny thing is, right, I actually know about. He's the first Hurchen, right, in terms of the power. So yes, I can understand why he was that power, but what made me don't understand? Like, what made me don't understand? Yes, I know he inherited. What made me don't understand is that in the story so far, we know that the Wolf Young is the one and the same. That's what I think. But just in case, initially I thought that he died in the store in the manga. So technically he didn't die.
見切りました。
ご安心を。
属性を見下ろす。これで。
Also, by the way, in case anyone was wondering on reality, what I was like, what? Someone just come into my stream. It's not the statistic. It's not the statistic feat. It's immeasurable. You tell me, how can you measure somebody that can balance a balloon in a wind tunnel on a needle? Because Messi is able to doing that, and I was like, what the hell is this person trying to type in my chat? You guys don't understand, right? Oh, like, even you guys don't even understand it. I don't even understand it, let alone you guys. Be ready for me to get a dislike by this person, because I have no idea like why do people even. I mean, like, if you want to say hi, and then talk about games, like why were we talking about something that is like something that I don't even understand? I mean, like, even if you don't understand, you didn't understand it, right? Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know, I don't know, we all don't know what the hell is happening when the person just type that comment. So let's just ignore him and talk about own topic.
のミオラさん。
I don't know why I was singing though. Don't ask.
逃げ道はありません。
ご安心を。
風よ。へい。これで。これで。へい。これで。へい。これで。へい。やった。これで。難攻不落。
ご助力を。
せい。
This game, when you say 100%, it's always not 100%.
はあ。
I
こんな
wanna
のも
put
欲しい。
on Hurtion of Rebirth, but it's gone take a while. I didn't collect the diamond to pull for a long time in the game.
ついてこいなんて。岩山八九。
I mean, I won't blame you for considering that you're playing both Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact more. Even when you didn't even touch Genshin, I wouldn't even say like, why you never touched Genshin? Actually, I don't really care too much. But sometimes but I'm gonna tell you guys one thing: 100% plus chop plus 10 plus warranty plus guarantee plus a keys to the stamp and chop again. That I do not think I will get Locha. That's what I think. I do not think I will get Locha. Just to clarify that. You bet that I'll get him. Are you that confident? Yeah, after I have to pay for it. Like, I have to pay for it. Before like using my own money. Alright, this time around I will not use any money, but I will still pull. What if I don't get Locha? Like I will do a pull until the first 5-star and I will stop there. If it's not Locha, I will take it. It's my win.
欲しいなら君にやるよ。
Yeah, it's a 50-50 because the last one it was already a guarantee already. So we'll do a when the pool is ready. I'll do a pool and we'll make sure that it's based on the first 5-star, the very first 5-star. So if I get Locha, it's your win. But if it's not Locha, it's my win. Fair? Okay, now for the punishment. Now for the punishment. What is it for me and what is it in for you?
天へと前。
I Like, what kind of punishment are we setting? You're not sure. What kind of thing can we set for punishment? That's the question. Like, you can force me to play horror game cause that's gonna be funny. Well, in a way, can. How about let's say it this way? Let's say it this way. If I get Locha, there will be a part. But I still can't. I don't think that is right though as a punishment. Let me think carefully. Let me think carefully. Punishment for what can we learn? Please noted that I'd rather you choose something that won't bring you hurt, including eating spicy food again. I would definitely won't say something eating spicy food. You think I'm crazy? I was thinking of something that is fun. Like, I was thinking about no, I was thinking of something else. Like using female voice changer in my stream. For you, is that you have to use a male. So basically, I was thinking like in your stream, you have to use a male voice to talk. You have to talk using a male voice. See, I know very well that you do have male Why must male voice? Yeah, for you it's male boy, for me it's female boys, okay? It's a fair trade and it's of equal punishment. It's of equal punishment, right? So you cannot deny that. Because if I lose, I'm using female voice. But if you lose, you are using male voice. And the thing is, you don't even talk much in your live stream. It has to change. It has to be in one stream at the least. It has to be at least one stream. Yes, I do need proof. I mean, like when I stream, you guys are watching it, so it's already up on YouTube. When that happens, I'm streaming on stream. It's gonna record. But it's gonna be a temporary version. They sure. What can you do? What can you do? Office-san, hello there. Yeah, you have to try streaming. I mean, like, it just, in a sense, it's just that in a sense you are just gonna have your voice be heard in a male voice. That is all. I mean, like, for me, I'm using a female voice, okay? I already got mistaken as a female for some goddamn reason. Not really a god team. I mean, like, I can go full god team if I want to. But I'm using technically Sumeru for exploration, so semi though. I would give it a semi god. Not entirely full god. I do have Nahida and Venti, and I do use them time to time depending on situation. And now I have to go down. Where is the down from here though? My team is good. Well, I wouldn't say it is good, but it doesn't mean it's 100% that powerful. Yes, I know about, but the thing is, right? It's also weak to some situation though, so it's kind of depends. I mean, there is also Natasha. Why am I thinking about Hokkai Story for someone? Nahida. I always get confusing Nahida and Natasha. One is in Genshin, one is in Hokkai. Well, yes, both of them had a little bit of how do I say this? Mother, like they act like a mother in a sense. But the thing is, right, for Natasha, She's more like taking care of everyone as a patient, so that's one thing. For Nahida, the reason why she act like a mother because her memory kind of got mixed up with the OG Dendroid Archon, so it got confused. She kind of like she inherited her memory. Do I play Valorant? I'm not sure whether my computer can support it though. I am very intrigued to try Valorant once though. I am intrigued to try at least try that game once. Why is there so many chests that stated not collected yet? And the map is stating 100%. Genshin. Why can't they just follow Hokai and just put the answer? How many chests are there in the freaking damn whole map? You can support. You got Kazuha. Congratulations. Use him more. He is a very good support though, Kazuha in Genshin. He's always been very good as he's always have been very good as a support though. I will find a way to use the male voice changer. The question would be, Rishi-san, who do you think will lose? You're gonna pull for Raiden. I guess good luck on that. If you can get what you can, then good. I wonder how many chests can I... Okay, this is just basically back to here. So I'm just back to here. That part teleport me to here. So where is the part that teleport me back into the dungeon? Where's the one that teleport me all the way to the under dungeon? I can't remember. Oh, is it here? Can't seriously remember every single part. Oh, it was here. Okay, there is still some chests in this game that I have not collected at the time. I need to explore around to get every single chest in this desert. How did I even miss it out that time though? For god damn it. Wait a second. What is that? I got one over here. Shoot. There's a lot of holochill. I need to come back again. There's two. But anyway, let's not talk about punishment for now. The one thing we need to make sure when is it raining on my side? No, it's not raining. And hello there, how's your day? Does it seem like it's raining? It was up there. It was just up there. I didn't know this at the time. I assume there is a chest here. It really does. With my laptop, maybe the laptop had a little bit of that kind of sound. I mean, like, it's understandable though. Like, to me, I won't blame anyone if it's got mistaken somehow. It's understandable. That's just I feel like some sound effect, right? This is the reason why sometimes when we talk about, you know, like making sound effect, like, you know, when we're talking about sound effect, it's always like, you know, like sometimes when we saw some movie and the way they make the sound effect to make it like enhance the sound effect or whatsoever, it's that it's not using the, like, it's not really like using the volume or whatsoever. It's basically like make it sound harder. It's more like they make the sound effect itself. Like, they did the sound effect. I still remember that I didn't know when they actually in order to make some sort of like bone cracking sound, right? Like, they want to make sure like the cracking sound, right? All you need to do is just get a celery and break it, you know? And you got the very crunchy breaking sound ever. I still remember about when I learned about sound effect. Be right back, cause I can't hear you. You can't hear me, Ka. Oh my god. The shot.
ご安心を。
風よとさ早くはっこれで
They kind of shot me for a short while. Is there even anything here? Let's see. It would be damn if we actually there is though. But there is not anything down here. Oh, but welcome back. I'm just gonna assume that sometime reality system just went haywire or something. Is there a chest that I missed up here? Seriously? Oh, there was nothing here. Can't be serious. You got to be kidding me. Somewhere here. In this somewhere where? We can't even open up this freaking door though. This door doesn't even open. It's below. Oh, sorry.
Huh?
After so long. I finally see it. Damn my eyes. Took quite a long while to notice it. I wonder if that hole can lead me up to the top. Or from the top to here though. Oh. I know I really this is just only a wondering. Have I not collected all of them? Yep, I have not. That's why I'm doing it right now. Technically, I'm gonna complete it soon though. It's gonna be completed soon, just 2 more to go. I think I just need 1 more actually. But trying to find, I mean, I might just use the material to find them, but trying to see if there's anything at the top here though. I don't think they will go and place it here or something along that line. I mean, I don't see it happening. I'm actually at 98% for this part of. I'm actually at 98. Just had no idea where's the last one that I might be hiding in. What? Something tells me it's at the other side, but I was like, something just tell me it has to be somewhere here though. But I try to get to this point, I don't see it happening. And it's not that easy to go to this side of the map. still got 2 more to go. And I got no idea where they are. I mean, like, just at the worst case scenario, I just use the material to search for it. Downwards. There's something below. Is it below up or below here? I got seriously no idea sometimes. I mean, like, I'm trying to complete at least this part of the desert. It's just right now it's like 98%, there's like 2 more percent. Don't even see where is the last chest. Wait, why is it not shining anymore? But it was shining down here. It was shining up here. So is it below? I got no idea. Can only kind of like walk and guess the path here. I'm gonna assume that this is not the right way. It's the other side. But how am I supposed to be going the other side? It's weird. Now proving at the other side. Oh, that one ka. Naruhodo na. The big one at the top. Oh, there's one here. Found it. Need to kill that one over there. There's 2 of them. Please tell me that one of them is a chest though. Now I just need to use Sora. Oh, she need to get this first. And then just go here to drop a freaking something. And then back to here to drop another thing. Somehow I really wonder. This is just only a wonder. Like, initially we did like ask MiHoYo like state the number of chests that we have not collected in Genshin Impact. Instead, they put how many chests that need to be collected in Honkai Impact, in Honkai Star Rail. Like in Honkai Star Rail, it will indicate to you how many chests you need to collect. I mean, you have played it yourself, right, Richie-san? just how great having the number of chests in each map indicating that you need to collect. When in Genshin Impact, we have to like use a compass to find it. Like in Genshin Impact, we have to use a compass to indicate where is it. But in Honkai Star Rail, you can just go to the map. Yep. Like in Honkai Star Rail, they indicate how many chests there are in the total, right? In Genshin Impact, no, it's only indicated by how many percent. Meaning to say, there's a compass. Yep, there is a compass for it though. I'm using it right now. Don't tell me I didn't know there is a compass for it. Like there is a compass that you have to create. One is for Montez, one is for Liye, one is for Inazuma, one is for Sumeru. Like different area got different compass. And the thing is, right, when the map indicate 100%, it doesn't mean 100%. So in a sense, I can only say like right now this place is like saying, oh, you have collected 100%, and yet freaking hell, there is still chest.
見切りました。
ご安心を。
やっはたせはへいたたやこれで属性を見下ろせ。はあ、こんなのも欲しいの
？Like seriously, when they indicate as 100%, it's always not 100%. There is like freaking like, after you say 100%, there's still like around 5 to 6, 7, 8 more chests to go.
難攻不落。
逃げ道はあります。
これで。セット。はあ、こんなのも欲しいの。
Dude, how many are there for goodness sake?
風よ。剣女盤石。
裁きの雷。
They even indicate as 100% already in... They see that as 100%, but I'm not seeing it at 100% though. I'm gonna assume there is one somewhere here. Even in this path. Sometimes the indication of the treasure chest in Genshin Impact when it say like, oh, just go here, or oh, just go there. Yeah, it's very hard to determine is it 100% collected sometimes. But sometimes when it does indicate as 100%, it doesn't mean 100% at all. It means there is still something hidden. You just need to find the hidden one. Dude, there is even one over here though, for goodness sake. If I do that, that's right below. Oh, okay. Okay, how did I miss that? Even okay. Dude, it's data as 100% already, for goodness sake. How many more do I have to go around and collect? This game just outright lied to me. I don't know anymore. This is also one of the reasons why sometimes when like playing Genshin Impact, right? You have to like be very careful, like how many do we not collected, or how many do we need to collect. Like the 100% in Genshin Impact doesn't mean fully 100% though. Alright, at least I managed to collect most of them. Oh, there should be nothing else left to shine, I guess. It should not shine anymore though. Although I can't put my guarantee on it. Just in case. Okay. Are you still there, Riji-san? Or anyone else? Still somewhere here. Oh, okay, you're there. But this one indicate I need to go down, but not too down, I guess. But then, what is down? Just gonna drop here. and then use the compass. It doesn't work anymore. But if I come here, it didn't show anymore. So it's not in here but up somewhere there. I'm gonna assume this is the one. You're doing stuff. Okay. Wait, there's nothing above. I don't think there's something above here. But I can go out of here. Oh. It's actually pointing at the big one over there. It's pointing at the big one. Okay. I don't want the big one yet. I want to go down. So I'm gonna assume it's somewhere in this small one over here. As long as it's pointing it outwards, I don't think I want to go up. As for right, not yet. Okay, I'm here back again. So I just need to go further in, and I think that the chest will be somewhere around here. Last time I didn't use the compass to check properly. Like, I thought that I checked every nook and cranny, and I guess I wasn't thorough enough. Which is the reason why I'm actually now looking around for the final chest. It's like when you finish up and you thought that you finished collecting every single thing, and turned out that you didn't. And at the back of your mind, it's like, hey, I thought I collected it. But is it still here? I have to rethink about some situation. It's upstairs. There's a ladder up here, so I'm gonna assume that I have to climb this one. And then go up here. There is really a one over here. And it's in line with the area here. And it still freaking belong to the area that is under already 100%. Dude. Seriously. How did I miss it the first time, for goodness sake? How in the hell can I miss a chest? But what's can I ask what sake is? What sake? You mean Japanese Japanese sake? Yes and no. There's quite a few ingredients in it though. But technically, yes, it's wine and water, but you can't make alcohol out of wine, like you can't make alcohol out of rice and whatsoever. You need yeast and stuff. If you know what I mean. So you need yeast, you need some spices mix. Like some do some sake do have a like discrete, and you also need bacteria. Like you need bacteria so that at least when the yeast make the with the thing to make sugar and the bacteria eating it based on all these things, so it's like there's a lot of materials you need, not just water and rice though. Okay, at least that part was the one that I just collected was right. But that big one, I really want to collect the big one and then just F it, don't care about all those tiny little treasure chests that I've not collected, for goodness sake. You think that finding that remaining 6% took me around 1 hour. It took me freaking 1 hour to complete at least the remaining 6%. Okay, I just get past them without fighting them. Oh, I have not collected these yet. Car. Hold on. Oh no wait, this one has been lit already. This one is guaranteed lit. Because if it's not lit, the other one would, this one would have been shiny, so I could assume that the other one was, okay, this had been like it. Can I take it that some person tell you about sake stuff? Is it some specific person? Not the blue hair person? Okay. Because in my mind, the only person who will talk about sake is only her though. Do I have PlayStation? Yes, I do have PlayStation. The wine shop is surprisingly near to my colleague. But even if sake is made from rice and water, it still contains alcohol, which is until the regions, I don't think you guys should be allowed to drink, right? Four. I don't have money to buy 5. Yes and no. So you can drink. I just trying to indicate that, oh, you can drink. The original, like the older generation, will say don't drink. But nowadays can drink, but can't get tipsy. Okay. So I'm thinking that the region is more lenient now? It's more on the lenient side now? And it's bad. Indicate why is it bad? Is there like a reason to indicate why is bad? Do you know how the actual Muslim covered all the way to the mouth, right? The nose only left. The only way to show is only the eyes. You can only show the eyes. That's all. Something not tied or won't relieve the body shape. Damn. Well, I do understand that Muslim female original clothes was very how to say this, very loose. Like whether you are thin or are you fatty, it won't be that obvious. From what I'm looking at, if what you're saying is true. One is here. I'm not assuming it's under. I only assume it's under though. Also to avoid the last. Anything that is sexual. I guess. Anything that is on the sexual side. 100% a bit no. Because the original way how a guy in a Muslim household. Well, even if we say that, right? Even if we say that, sometimes when I talk, it's like I still remember when people said Muslims should not think about this, Muslim people should not think about that, and I think quite a lot of people just break the rules without a damn care. Like there are some Muslim people who just don't care about the rules. Yeah, it's just saying like avoid doing it, but they never say you can't do it. I don't think I'm in the right place. I'm finding the wrong place all around again, for goodness sake. Well, basically, cause Mayota Kami こんばんは、point の開始などうぞ。If you don't want to talk too much, it's alright. Just don't forget to take the points. But are you feeling better? Saying we don't allow it won't stop you from doing it because you are your own judgment. I mean, like, let's be fair. Like, in a sense, let's just be fair. When you tell a person not to do it, what is the first thing they will do? Yeah, okay. Really? Honto? No. So you are not okay.
風よ
That's a huge problem if you're not okay. We need to make sure that you're okay. Any suggestion, guys? Because I cried half a day. Damn! You cried that much? Yes, do you have chocolate to eat?
Hmm. 難攻不落
Rum chocolate but last for. Well, try to eat it if you can.
属性を見下ろすや
I mean, better eat it better than not eating it. Oh god damn it! Don't tell me it's here. Really was here. Oh god. I was on call at Hanae's son the whole time, so can stay well. Yeah, the only thing is right. Initially I was like wondering why were you not, were you alright to do stream today? So I was like kind of like wondering. And I never see you online, so I was like kind of wonder what happened to you though. Because the last thing you write in your Twitter was a little bit scary though, to be honest.
風さえいつか止む時が来る
But make sure that it's not alright. I'm not blaming you or whatsoever. I was like, as long as you feel alright, it should be fine. But the main important thing is, oh my god. The incident. Can I clarify only one thing? This is just only a clarification only. Is it a friendly issue or something?
はあ
No, okay.
こんなのも欲しい
So I'm assuming that it's something that happened due to friend issue, right? Is this someone I know?
Yeah.
Just in case. I'm gonna take it that the person is a guy. Love them at the same time hate it much. Just to verify, just before I make any misunderstanding, one of them can't be start with a K. I mean, like, I'll be damned though. Like what? But the thing I would just say, just don't get yourself way too stressed out over this tweeter. Seriously, what were they thinking? Like what are they trying to achieve though? I mean, I can understand if it's a friendly. I mean, like, I can understand if it's just some sort of like friendly catcher of like understanding of each other, well, trying to have some sort of like rivalry, but if it causes a lot of problem for you, I don't think that is healthy though. I would definitely say it's not considered healthy. I would actually go and scold them myself if that happened. But I also don't want to get myself in to the drama and cause you more sadness. So I will refrain myself for doing that. But I was on Twitch yesterday. Then I want to clear thing up. Cannot one clear thing also cannot cause one leave. Oh, okay. But the one thing is, right, most important thing is that as long as you stable your mental health right now, because right now what matter is your mental health though. If you cry, that's not considered a good thing. Even I would actually recommend you to rest up for at least 2-3 days. Even I would actually say, like, please rest out at least 2-3 days, something along that line, at least to. And then when to South cannot go to sleep. Next day I see stuff on Twitter that doesn't need to be said or cater support or yeah. I know some people will just want to create. I mean, like, some people will just create some problem and I can't stop them if they are just want to create this kind of problem, but the most important thing is that as long as you don't get yourself too tired up or get too stressed from this situation, because most important thing is your mental health comes first. I will scold the person though if they let me catch it. If they let me catch it, what they were doing, I'll definitely scold them. A create, B offended. B use that put online. So basically I'm gonna assume that one of them is alright with it, but the other is not. 没事找事做 nothing to do. Eat until got nothing to do. You know, like, the one most important thing is that hello there, how's the day? My name is Omega Kita. If you're here just for the point, you can take the point. I understand the situation. Don't get me wrong. I understand the situation. The thing is, right, like I mentioned, I feel like you need at least 2-3 days. Like, stop streaming for 2-3 days. Just rest out your mind. like if you think about it, right? Not about that issue. When I think it's like you get tired from streaming and the stress of what happening just kind of got it, like, you know, like a bottle when you put all the internal emotion all bottle up and you reach the limit. A lot of people say like when I stream, when I get like burst anger or whatever, yes, I do get angry, I do get frustrated, I do get upset. Like all these feelings can still happen. The only thing is, right, when that happen, I would just cancel one day, not streaming at all. So sometimes you guys will, if I type something along that line that I'm canceling the stream for that one day, which normally happen very rarely. It's often more than not that it happened on the day when I'm just tired, like mentally tired, not physically tired but mentally tired. Which often more than not, I will. One day for me is good, more than enough, but it doesn't mean that I can't take more than one. Sometimes I might take 2 days. So it happened in the past before. Where I basically still stream, but not really stream in a full voice. I mean, like even today when although I'm streaming, playing Genshin casually, and talking while playing, it doesn't mean that I'm using my on streaming voice. If you notice, I'm actually using kind of a little bit of my off streaming voice. Because to me, it's like if I'm using my on streaming voice, not that I don't want to use it, it's more towards the point of like I'll get tired easily. So right now, when I say I'm mentally tired, is that I'm actually very busy in a lot of sense. So I'm actually like just trying to make myself saying like not say get myself too tired, but at least get myself to able to do what I can, while ensuring that I'm. Well, I say, although I say that I'm still streaming, and some people will say that I should go and rest out. I was like, to me, right, I'll definitely say yes, I will rest afterwards. So, but at the same time, I'm just like playing and talking and disgusting. Disgusting. What am I saying? Talking about some stuff here, there, everywhere. So it's like, at least there's some sort of topic to share and enjoy with each other. It's not like I'm just streaming in a sense. It's like sometimes when I stream, it's more towards the point of me talking and discussing, like asking how's everyone, talking about this, talking about that. It's like there are so many things to talk about. At the end of the day, it's just, do we all rest together at the same time? That's all I can say. But that doesn't mean that I like when people ask me like, do I always use my on-stream voice or my off-stream voice all the time? If I do use my off-stream voice, normally at the time it's mostly I'm mentally tired or I'm very tired, but I still want to stream. And because the thing is, right, to me, I stream because I like playing games, and like it sounds to me, right, I know it sounds a bit weird to some of you, but to me, streaming, right, one of the reasons why I don't like I don't want to stream on Twitch more than YouTube is that not because Twitch is trying, like, the reason Twitch issue, but it's actually more towards like, because on YouTube they record my video. I'm not a partner in Twitch, so if I'm a partner in Twitch, I might actually consider it. But for me, I'm actually having like, in a sense, if you think, like, if you ask me, I'm actually more of like I want it, every stream I do, every time I talk, everything I enjoy, it's all something along the line of being a record as an archive, and not saying like it's in a bad thing or whatsoever. It's more towards a diary. Like I'm doing a diary in real life, talking, and when in the future, when I refer back to it, at least it'll be something that made me realize that, oh, it's something that happened in the past. for some people who doesn't want it to be recorded, they can stream on Twitch and it'll be forgotten, which I'm not blaming anyone from saying like it's a bad thing. For me, I wish to record it, which is the reason why like no matter what the situation, I'll be like, oh, I used to do this, oh, I used to do that, this happened, I used to say that. Yeah, it's like it's just something along that line. So there are times when I'm happy, there are times when I'm sad, but it doesn't mean that we also get stressed whatsoever. The one important thing is, to me, you need to at least share a little bit of that the negative emotion, and hope that people will. I'm not saying like everyone will, those who wish not to listen can go away, but at the end of the day, those who stay and talk are the most important friend that you want to have though. I mean, like for your case, at least Hanai's son is someone worth talking to, so I don't think you need to worry about that. The other two, just let them be. Don't get yourself too stressed over it. It's like, personally to me, I don't think it's like worth. I know like the other person is need a little bit of scoring maybe, but in the first place to me it's like, why go and offend the issue when you know that you are not gonna be happy about it? Like, what were they thinking about? Don't care whether if I know or not, just drag me out. I still told her that if she sees such a thing happen again, just drag me out. Yeah, just to me, right? My advice for you right now is to go and rest up at least 2-3 days. Like at least try to rest up for at least 2-3 days. Because no matter what, you at least need a few days of rest. I would say at least 1 or 2 days, because I've personally, in a sense, right, I think that it might be that you've been doing the comics lately, right? You've been doing the comics lately and you've been getting a little bit on the frustration side, a bit of stress. Yeah, I know it's like you're doing it, but you're also kind of like not taking a proper rest. And not having a proper rest kind of like a little bit of, wouldn't say 100%, but at least kind of like slowly accumulate. Because if you think about it, right, you've been working on it for quite a few weeks, right? So you did, if you think about it, you didn't have like proper rest for at least a few weeks, right? With the day I went out and all, yeah, which the reason why earlier I say you need at least a few days of rest, because you've been busy in real life. And for me, I know very, very well how such a thing can cause, which is the reason why earlier I mentioned that at least if you needed, you can just rest up for at least 2-3 days if you need to, because you have been working on your stuff and whatsoever, and the mental, although you won't notice that it's burnt out or whatsoever, but you have not have a proper rest, so you might want to rest up properly to give yourself a reset. At least give yourself a reset. So because when you scold, right, and you cry and you say it's bring to emotion, in a sense, if you think about it carefully, it's just more towards the point that your feeling of stress just have been bottomed up lately, and you are just more towards just it just take one incident, like one incident to make your emotion burst out. Yeah, that's why I was like thinking, like I was like wondering, you have been drawing the manga for the comics, not manga, the comics for at least a few weeks, so I was wondering, do you have really proper rest lately? So I was actually worried about that one point, because not having proper rest it just happened. There's nothing we can do about it. It happened already. But one thing I can say is that what they did, you should not step in anymore. Whatever happened, just let them be. But the most important is your mental health, because no matter what, your mental health is the most important thing. Yep, there's no point in getting yourself involved in things that can cause you more harm. Like personally, to me, I don't think you should step in to get yourself more stressed. The more stress you get, the more problem you will have though. Okay, let me do Tempo standard in Genshin Impact. Tempo only. Let's see. It's purple. Okay, no go. No go. I thought I would at least get one go. Too bad. But no more. Oh, the bell! I do want the bell for Delha. Yeah, a lot of people say like the bell wasn't good, and the funny thing, I still remember the funny thing is that I actually told a lot of people in the past is that the bell in later, it's like they released a weapon that is useless on many web characters, but the thing is, right, at that time there wasn't much people who used HP as a claymore, so it took it's like, and I actually told people like the bell is good, it's just that it's not good at the moment, and once you can get it, once the character that fully utilize HP in future get released, the bell will become the best weapon ever. And apparently, Delha, Dory, they are all very good with the bell. So, actually, I find it amazing that a lot of people didn't realize how good the bell is on some characters. And for me, I prefer to enhance it. Instead of more like, I prefer it to be refined to higher rank, so at least I can ensure that once I reach rank 5, the people who is using it will be much better. But yeah, I have finally complete 100% in Genshin Impact Desert. It's 100%. I'm not going to do the exploration in Genshin anymore. There's no way I'm gonna do the exploration again. It's like, once you get 100%, no matter how much there is spare treasure or whatsoever, I am not going to go and collect it. Like, seriously. It's very troublesome trying to go and collect it though. I have not done this yet. Okay, I can do one boss fight. You know, like sometimes I just don't want to think like playing too much Genshin, because like playing too much Genshin sometimes is like at the back of my mind is like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, and I actually once time did say like, can't they like Mihoyo, can't they just tell us how many chests are there in Sumeru, or how many chests are there in Montage that we have not collected, instead of like putting percentage? Like, can't they put like numbers of chests that are, instead of like how many, like 100, you put like 80% or 20% or like 50%, like how are we supposed to know how many chests are there? And instead of implementing it in Genshin Impact, when I saw Hawkeye Impact at the when I saw it for the first time in Hawkeye Star View at the time, I was like, F this. I actually said that I think I remember saying this, that a lot of people will jump from Genshin Impact to Hawkeye Impact, Hawkeye Star View, right? I said that a lot of people will won't play Genshin much, but they will definitely play Hawkeye Star View much. They will definitely choose to play Hawkeye Star View more. Even I myself starting to play Hawkeye Star View more than Genshin Impact now myself.
治療しないの？
属性を見下ろす。
Aki-san, hello there. How's your day? Just tired. Yeah, then you need to have a proper rest. I think all of you guys need a proper rest. I know it's tiring after a while or after streaming or whatever, but the most important thing is that you guys need to rest up properly. Rest whenever you guys can.
逃げ道はあります。
薬も毒も。これで。これで。これで。せい。や。
見切りました。
ようやくは口。属性を見下ろす。これで。これで。
But then again, right? We still have to play Wrath on Sunday. I know that, but we still gonna play Wrath on Sunday. I know you will play, but we are going to at least complete. We will try to see whether we can complete it or not. And even if we can't complete it, at the very least, we're going to make sure that we got most of the items that we want. I mean, like, so far we got a lot of things in. We already got most of the thing in Wrath already. We even got the water purifier. The only thing we are lagging is the titanium ox. Give a lot of hug. Do you guys want to know something about Hagi Wagi in Japan? One Japanese V streamer, VTuber, whichever you guys want to call her, but she's also a VTuber, but also at the same time is a streamer. She recently got a cat. Recently she got a cat. And you guys want to know what she gave the cat? The young little kitten. What kind of plushie for it to hug and play with? Yes, Huggy Wuggy. She gave the little kitten a blue Huggy Wuggy and a rainbow Huggy Wuggy. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's so cute, but not the toys. I was like, the cat is so cute, but definitely not the Huggy Wuggy. Because the thing is, right, in Japan, Huggy Wuggy, if you guys go to some place, Kacha's place, they actually do have the Kacha for it. They have the gacha for Hagiwagi. Because if you think about it, right, if you pay like $3-4, if you pay like $3-4 just to get it, and it's a plushie. Would you want to give it to someone to play with? But don't you guys dare? If anyone dare to give me a Hagiwagi, I'll definitely throw it right in their face. So don't you guys ever think about it, okay? Don't even think about it, cuz. Don't you dare. Just the latest news about chapter 3 of the Poppy Playtime is not looking good for me. Because the way the developer had stated, I've seen a few videos about them talking about it. This is just apparently, they say that chapter 3 is way more scarier than chapter 1 and chapter 2. And that the art is way the model is way more scarier. Mind you, when they say more scarier, at the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm screwed. If it's, I mean, like chapter 1 is already the Hagiwagi already traumatized me already. Chapter 2, Mommy Long Leg, that took me like 3 streams to complete it. 3 different streams. Like it took me 2 streams to complete the chapter 1 Hagiwagi. It took me 3 streams to complete Mommy Long Leg. Just imagine how many days do I have to stream just to complete chapter 3. Well, good luck. This is the reason why sometimes when people ask me why I don't play horror games, I don't. The thing is, if you notice the stream, each time when I play horror game, there is always a long day in between. I don't play like in continuous one shot though. I see and go and sneak peek gameplay. Oh, you just look at the trailer, it's already very already to me. The thing is, right, we know that Hagiwagi technically so-called died in chapter 1, right? But the thing is, right, in chapter 2 they said hint that he's still alive, and chapter 3 they say that he might still be alive and more scarier. And I seen the artwork, they have showed an artwork of the Hagiwagi. I do not want to see that chasing after me. They redo the model for Hagiwagi. Can this faithful follower pray to her lost god? You guys go and take a look. Hagiwagi model, the latest one, that is released, leaked by the company developer themselves. There's a theory circulating that the Metaclaw is the former founder. Yes, I have seen that video. Because the thing is, right, in chapter 2 there is hint and stories showing that the he so-called he went so-called missing. So the thing is, I do know MapPad theory also, some of them are correct, but one of the things I come up with for the theory, because since I also playing the horror game, what I'm thinking is that in Poppy Daytime, right, the timeline that I'm thinking, right, is that the scientists who create the so-called the bigger body initiative, right, where basically you creating human into dolls. They're creating human into dolls so that they can work for free. They don't need to pay the doll. The thing is, right, initially I think the idea was brought up to the president because the founder himself, because the founder wanted to use to bring back his so-called daughter back to life, but he don't want to sacrifice human for the experiment, which is the reason why the first 1000 experiments so far has always been rats. They indicate mice and rats. They only use mice and rats until when the so-called scientists decided to say we need to use human, and that crossed the line. And I guess that the disagreement caused the daughter to use the founder himself as the first guinea pig. So the claw, I think, is him, and the reason why the claw attack even anyone is that he just wanted revenge. Because if you guys remember in Project Playtime, when you do play as a monster, for the first time, the one speaking to you seem to be indicate to be a male voice, and is very likely to be the puppet being the Metaclaw. And the thing is, right, the way he speaks seem to be like he's hating on those scientists. So is the theory of why a lot of people say the Metaclaw has to be the founder is that he feel betrayed for being turned into an experiment and that he want revenge. It's something along the line of Five Nights at Freddy, where the murderer killed the child, put them in machine, and then the machine and the dead body fused together. The soul became part of the machine, and they want revenge, and they want to kill, and they go around killing anyone they're trying to get in their way, something along that line. So it's like something similar there already, from how I look at it. Okay, let me end the stream on YouTube first. Guys, let me end the stream on YouTube first. I will talk more on reality for a while. So for everyone who are watching on YouTube, if you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. If you're watching this at night, have a good night rest. We will talk again at the next video live stream again, and see ya! And don't forget to press the like button and subscribe if you have not.